time came, then like after 1 week, my mother came to visit now the baby. When my mother came, mama ya mtu.
Ni mama ya mtu.
Ni mama ya mtu. She came, my husband then was cooking. By the way, he's a very good cook. He was cooking, so I went stage to go for my mother and my aunties. They had mizigos, whatever, I went for them. So I remember all this time I am so disturbed. I remember nikikanyaga mafuta and then I reversed. I almost hit someone. And my mom was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yes, I'm okay. So we went home. We reached home, we ate, we danced, we shogias, mtoto. It was my mom, my auntie, the sister, and the husband. So we stayed and we had a very good time. Okay, to me it was, it was a good time, but I really pretended and hid everything. So the following day, they were supposed to leave. My mother, she told me, "Rose, are you okay?" I was like, "Yes, I'm okay. She was like, "No, come." She held me. Keti hapa. "What is the problem?" I was like, "What? There's not. Tell me, I'm your mother and I can see you have a problem." I couldn't hide it anymore. I said, "God, maybe you're the one who showed her so that I can open up. She will talk to him. And maybe he's a mashetani, because to me, I call them that, they will shuka. You know, he will listen to me, because let me tell you, that man, he respected my mother and he loved her. I remember, like, my dad passed on a long time ago and my mom never remarried. So I remember him, he was telling me, "By the way, if I happen to die, I would wish you don't remarry. I would wish you to respect the love that we had, like your mother did to you, dad." And I promised, by the way. Yes. But that was then. That was because he was talking about death. Now he's not dead. He just decided to leave me for another woman. My mother, nikamwambia, it's hard. So she was like, "So do you think we can incorporate your auntie and your uncle?" I was like, "Okay, I think we should. Maybe if he listens from my uncle now, who would stay like my dad, and of course my mom, he will listen." So we had a meeting. So my mom was like, "Okay, go right on. Tell me what the problem is." So I started narrating what had happened. Nikaongea. I talked. He was there, silent. I talked and said everything from A to Z. Then akaulizwa, "Is it true?" He did not deny, even one bit.
Even in front of your mom?
Even in front of my mother. You know, when I talk to people and tell them that, you know, they are like, "Wow." I think most men chenye wanafanyaga wanaruka, like, we can't do this. And then much later, when, you know, such kind. So he said, "Yeah,
it's true."
Yeah. He told my mom, "I love your daughter. She's my first wife. I love her so much. And I still love the other one. And I will marry her.
So I'll have 2 wives."
Yes. So my mom was like, "Wow. Can you show me one polygamous family that has stood? One that does not have any issues?" He was like, "I've never seen, but mine will." So my mom was so angry. She was like, "I'll go home with my daughter." Then my auntie and my uncle were like, "No, please don't go with her. Let her remain. Maybe they will sort out their issues." So we remained. Now it became worse. Telling my mother was another issue.
Why did you tell your mom?
Yes. Why did you tell your mom? You should have just let us stay with. I was like, but she's the one who realized I have an issue. She asked, and of course, you know, you tell your parents you wish that you wish that she will do what? She will help. So I tell him, "Why are you doing this? You know, I don't even have the strength to fight no more. I'm not even raising my voice. I'm talking so slow. Why are you doing this? You know? Remember, I'm breastfeeding."
Yes.
This time I had cried, the milk was gone. You're not only hurting me, you're hurting the baby. No milk for the baby. He told me, hurting me. You're hurting the baby. No milk for the baby. He told me, the women that die giving birth, what do the children drink? He goes to the supermarket. He buys like 5 tins of naan. He brings and puts there. Pea mtoto. I start giving the baby naan. All this time, I'm like, my goodness, what is this? Anywho, after 3 weeks, I had it up to here. I told you I had not seen anything like that in my life.
So you are still in disbelief.
Yes.
And deep down you are thinking, hapana nimeshetani tu.
Yes.
They will leave my husband alone.
Yes.
But nothing is changing.
Nothing is changing. He's become the worst of the worst.
So now it's game over.
It's game over. I told him on 7th May. On 7th May. I told him now, I've had it. I've had it. If you're not leaving that girl, just go. Go and live with her. You can be sure I didn't mean it. I wanted him to see the magnitude of pain he's taken me through for him to stop. You know, you see, ukiona mtu anakupenda and she has let you go, you realize, hiya, by the way, this is too much. Let me stop the nonsense I'm doing. I had given him what he had always wanted. I told him on 7th May, usiku. The following day, 8th May, he left. He left.
Wow.
Remember hapo mbeleni, kuna siku alikuwa anatoka. I ran and got into the car. Nikamwambia leo tunaenda na wewe kwa huyo mwanamke. I have to see what it is that she has
that I love.
Oh, yeah. I remember getting inside the car and he told me, where are you going? I told him, tunaenda. You see? So he switches off the car and comes out. I follow him. This time, kuna maybe plot. So people are looking at us. We go back. He tells me, why do you want me? Why do you want to turn me to a violent man? Remember, for 7 years, that man had never raised his voice. He had never raised his hand on me. So I remember telling me, you know. So we fought kidogo. Then we went back to the car. He went to the car. I got in. He switched off the car, took the key off, and left. Kaniacha kwa gari. Sasa niendeshe bila ufunguo.
Uende kwenye ulikuwa unataka kwenda.
Akapanda nduthi and he left.
Guy.
I remember waiting. I was thinking, should I blow this thing out? Nilipue tu, you know? Alternatively, ama nitoe miguu akikuja asiweze kuendesha. You know, like I had stayed with the car. Kwa nimejua mpaka the mechanics of it, I would najua kutoa mguu kuweka nini, you know. Kidogo I thought, this is just too much. I called him, come pick your car and go wherever you want. And I waited for him to come before the car is ransacked. Kumbuka ameenda na haijafunga. The good woman, still playing the good woman. I waited for him, he came and took the car and left. So this time now on 8th, he's leaving.
Did he pack his stuff?
He took his laptop, a few clothes, and left. He left everything back. So I remember him going out, and our big girl is asking, that time she was 4 years, Daddy, unaenda? He's like, naenda job. Daddy, kwani naenda job usiku? Why? Naenda tu job. Si unajua job tunafanyanga usiku. She's like, Daddy, kwani kwa job kuna kitanda? Utalala kwa job? He's like, kwa job kuna kitanda.
Wow.
You see? So she's like, okay, Daddy, unilete wafers, unilete marshmallows, unilete, you know, very innocently. She's asking for all those things. And then after she finishes asking for them, she's like, Mommy, suitisha zako pia. This time I'm thinking, oh, baby, I wish you knew. I only wish you knew. Mi nasemanga, if I were the one leaving him at that time and the baby asked for all that and I know what I'm doing, I would have cancelled. If it were me, for the baby, I would have called that girl or that man apparently if it were me. I tell him, by the way, it's over for the sake of my family.
He did not even blink.
He did not blink. All this time, his phone inalia. Inanyamaza. The girl is calling. Eventually, he left. He went, got into the car and left. So after leaving, bas, it was like that. He stayed. The following day, he's calling. Hi guys, are you okay? Yeah. So from there, he started coming once in a while to see the babies, like once in a week. Then he went once in 2 weeks. Then he went once in a month. Then he went 3 months. Then there's even a year that he didn't come, even to see the babies. Like 2019, it was really hard for us. We never saw him. 2019.
Guy.
So we left the place we used to live because he was not even paying for us rent. He was not doing anything. We left, went, stayed with my sister. Life was hard in 2019. 2019. But thank God, Corona year, God came with blessings. 2020, when everyone is crying, God came through for me. In May, I found work. You see, I found work. Much as I just stayed kidogo, I didn't work a lot. But when I left with experience. Yes, so I thank God today. I brand. I do branding. So anything, all the t-shirts like this one and another ones I have, mugs, water bottles, cups, everything, name it. We will brand for you, both yours and the corporate. You're most welcome.
And that's how you are supporting your kids?
That is how, yes, that is how I'm supporting my kids. At least, like I said when I was starting, I'm not here to kuharibia mtu jina. So what is good about him, I will say. And what is not good, I have already said. But what is good, let me say, he's now trying. He's coming back to his children's life, not my life, his children's life. And I thank God. Because I remember asking God, fight for me. And there is a scripture God gave me. Exodus 14:14. After praying and crying and all, God told me, be still.
And
know that I am God. Be still. I became still.
And you are still.
I am still. I don't call him. Because anytime I call him, she will pick. It's like she already diverted my call in her phone. She will pick. Every time I try, she will pick. And tell me, what do you want to tell my husband? All the time. She will make sure ananiumiza. So I stopped calling. I stopped. And I told God, if my mama wanted to call my daddy today, how will she? My dad is gone. My daddy is dead. I told God, help me to stay like my mother. She cannot call my dad. So I don't call. But I thank God. At times, I will see his call. And I'll pick and give the kids. And they will be so, Daddy called. They are so excited.
You are not trying to create...
I am not trying to create any barrier between him and the children. They love him. They love, including the small one that never knew him.
Kai.
She calls him superhero. And I thank God. I am so happy. When I see that bond, I bless God. Because he told me to be still and he's fighting for me. Yes.
Is there a part in your life that says, I should have accepted a co-wife?
Not a day. And you, whoever you are, wherever you are, and you think you might come in my life and think you can bring a co-wife, it will not happen. That is not my portion. I believe God said a man will leave his parents, be united with a wife, and the two will become one. Not the three. Not the 3 or the 4. The 2, man and wife.
So you don't regret anything?
I do not regret. The only thing I just wished that he saw his problem that time and came back to his senses. But unfortunately, he didn't.
Let me ask you, what part about all this hurts you the most?
The fact that I had loved him so much. I had given my life to him. I had given my life to him so much, and I didn't expect that would happen. Oh, let me thank a few people that have come along the way. I want to thank God, first of all. so much. He has stood by me.